and we are back. We have two legends of the Central Valley that have put bodybuilding on the map. We have Jim and Jack. Jim and Jack.
Hello,
Jack
everyone.
and Jim. That sounds funny. Jim and Jack. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Jack, because you're going to leave here shortly.
Sure.
When did you get started in this business?
I was the first full-time trainer in 1985, and I'm still doing it. Like my dad said, I guess you can always get a real job. So that was like 35 years ago. And it's now there's a lot of trainers, but I'm still hanging in there, and people like my style, and they keep coming back, which is really gratifying. And fitness, it's not a destination. It is a lifestyle, and that's what we're here for. It's people want to get into shape and then go back to what they were doing. Well, pretty soon, they're back the way they were. So it's a change of mentality, a change of vitality, and a change of ability. So that I say, let's be vital for life. That's why I'm still doing it. I still have a passion for it.
Isn't that funny that you used to get a real job, and now they actually, in college, people go to college to become a personal trainer.
Personal trainer,
you
right.
started it way back in the day, probably very rugged with the bare minimum of, like, tools and machines.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a gratifying way to, well, they say that if you do something you love to do, you never work a day in your life. And I've gotten quite a bit tired doing something I wasn't working at, but I loved it.
What supplements do you recommend that we use? As those of us that are just regular, we go to the gym and we want to stay healthy. What are some of the good vitamins? And have you gotten any of them at the Flex Factory?
Sure, gotten vitamins there. And the idea is they're called supplements. So the supplements supplement your food. So first of all, you eat healthy, make the proper choices, do the right stuff, don't do the wrong stuff. But again, if you're dieting, if you're looking to stay lean, then you may not be getting all the nutrients you need. So especially now with the virus thing going on, that we need to make sure that we're taking vitamin C, probably a B complex, some calcium. You need to make sure your protein levels are adequate. And there's some CLAs and some omegas that give you the vital fats that your body needs. So it's all about the balance. Everything has got to be balanced so that your body responds well. It won't respond if you work it to death and starve it to death. Do the right stuff. Don't do the wrong stuff. And it will complement you by coming to the party, feeling great, looking great, full of energy, get up and go. Keeps your immune system up too.
Have you
important.
changed a lot of what you're doing since you've been doing it for so long and so much has been created after you started it? Have you implemented a lot of new changes, or you're still kind of keeping with the same regimen you had 35 years ago?
Well, you always develop your style morphs. It changes a little bit, but there's usually a base of what works, and then you add and you take away at times. But I teach mind-muscle connection. I teach visualization. You're not there to lift the weight. You're there to work the muscle. So that way you stay in position, your development is even, your strength is going on all the time, and you're vital, and you're less inclined to injure yourself if you're not trying to overdo what you can do. We're going to get better every day, little by little by little by little. Okay? Consistency is key, totally key. And if you work out and you diet for the week, and then on the weekend you slam yourself, well, that's like taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. So do the right stuff. Don't do the wrong stuff. Okay?
So when can you have a cheat day then? Once a month?
No, I usually do something once a week. But, you don't fall off the bus. Okay? Just... if you want a burger, have a burger.
What about beer? Can we drink beer?
Sure. I'd say when you have your burger, have your beer.
Nice.
It's not what you do occasionally that makes a difference. It's what you do consistently that makes the difference.
How long have you known Jim here?
Oh, anywhere we're talking about it, probably 15 to 20 years, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, I was 3 and he was 4 years old. No.
How do you feel about how supplements have changed? Because that's been changing in the last 35 years. Like now we just have so many things we didn't not have before. What do you think of that?
Well, I think that the levels and the purity of the supplements has improved quite a bit, and therefore you get the best response. Back in the day, some of the proteins that we used to get was gnarly, okay? It didn't taste too good. But nowadays you can also get good flavor, and you could also get a protein that, like whey protein or hydrolyzed whey protein, is digested well, it's accepted well by the body, and the nutrients and the balance of amino acids is really good for the body's utilization of the protein. It's not just the protein you have, it's how well the body utilizes it and puts it to good use to build those muscles. So when you work the body hard, then you have to feed it, and you feed it consistently.
Well, Jackie, you look great. Well, where can we find you if we want to train with you and just get some tips and everything? What's your social media?
Okay, best way to get a hold of me is call me on my cell phone, 559-905-0933, or jackscowfitness.com is my website. And just if you Google my name, I'm all over there like a bad suit. Okay.
Thank you so much for coming on, John. I'm so excited to have you on. You're just a legend around here.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Great to see you. And you are a lovely lady.
I appreciate that. I know you got to get to your event. So
right.
I'll talk to Jim, your other Jay, Jack and Jim, Jim and Jack, my two favorites.
Jim, take care, buddy.
All right, man.